to the triple threat that is Haven. It is going to be the defensive side start for StartedFromCS, it looks like. And it will be the attack for Need More DM.
The Mad Lad's done it again. Can we just watch BZT pretty much the whole round here? He's bought a Sheriff another time. Early fault line comes through, but there's no follow-up to it, so I'm not fully sure what that was going to accomplish. I mean, obviously, he'll be back up in no time, so it's not a big deal. But they're slowly making their way over towards B. They have some Sky Smokes to set down. They have Cypher watching the back. It's going to be Barcode. Flashpoint comes through, and Happy's going to be there, and he's going to get the first, but BZT is going to respond with his own. They still don't fully really have the sight just yet, because actually the spike's down. I think is it down on the other side of that wall? I think so.
I think so, yes, through the smoke. I don't know if they realize it. I guess they do now. Second Sky Smoke down. Gonna have to delay things unless they can find any other entries, but doesn't look like it. And this should be a solid defensive side. It's a 4v2, so you got to assume with BZT on 40 health, nothing crazy will happen here, but let's see. Investing into that Sheriff, as you say. Maybe could pull it off, but no. Akuma will get Barcode down. And it leaves him on his own. Oh, he just touched the edge of the trap. Didn't want to do that.
Were you ever a Street Fighter fan?
Street Fighter 2 on the SNES.
Was no, so definitely Akuma wasn't in that, was he?
No, I think he came in like the Turbo Edition or something like that, or whatever it was. I feel like, I'm not sure. Yeah, we got to think about. I'm like the raw Street Fighter 2. Used to be classic championships back when I was at school. That's how long ago it was. I was at school and you have like all your schoolmates round. It was like big tournaments.
I wanted to see E Honda come into Street Fighter 5. I don't think he ever did though. Because I was always that like lame person who would just spam
100 hand slap.
Palm
100 hand slap, yeah.
Oh, Maniac, shock. Bolt comes through, gets one, and get another fault line connecting. That's a good sign. They're able to hit those when needed. BZT's trying to go for a flank in towards B while they're pushing out towards A. Maniac's here at the crossfire of existence, and easy round here for the defending side. And I really can't understate how important it is for the defenders. Like, winning that pistol round and winning the follow-up round as well is so massive for you because it's so damn hard on a map like Haven with 3 spike sites to defend it, to win rounds.
Ooh, I tell you what, BZT is going to be a little angry they didn't land. They looked like they were on the money. But they're going to be on it now. So, back into the rifle rounds. Let's see what they're going to bring us. Need more DM. They were solid on the attack before. And let's see if they can lunge into action.
We got one Vandal and a Bulldog. So, I mean, they shouldn't be winning this round. I think they're going to go for a very early peek towards A long, though. I think with the Vandal. Who had the Vandal again? I'm sorry to keep our observers on our toes. It was on beyAz, okay, and beyAz is going to be over towards C. So they leave the one rifle they have, or the one good rifle they have, alone at the C site. And they have a Bulldog over here. Flashpoints have come through. The spray comes in, and Barcode. That's not easy to hit.
You know, he managed to almost hit his entire clip without anyone returning fire at him there. That's a little strange.
I mean, the Flashpoint came... I mean, yeah, you would assume like someone's going to spray in his direction.
I think everybody was just doing the util at the same time, so they just... Nobody actually had the weapon out ready. So they were all in mid-weapon switch animation, and Barcode with the spray down has made it effective. So now it is just beyAz all alone. They've rotated away from him, so he's left on A site. Looks like they're going to move over towards C and get the plant down that way.
I'm surprised he even like went towards where they were going, because he has the one rifle for the team. I mean, you might as well save it, because then you can get closer to affording an operator, which can be a big pivot point on this map. Or a turning point, I should say. beyAz gets the first, gets walled off, trying to keep it expensive for the other side. He doesn't have a way to get through here, so he's going to have to spam this wall down. Now he's in a 1-on-3 with no utility.
I think that's going to be all it will be for beyAz. Yeah, he's just going to back away from this one. He got one, made it a little bit more expensive than it needed to be. So, first attacking round in the books for Need More DM. Let's see how StartedFromCS can react to that one. They should be fine in the next round. It may be a semi-buy. I'm not too sure how their economy is going to be hit, because they didn't really land any kills early on. It was pretty much a long grinder.
Do you know about any of the lore of this game? I mean,
Lore?
there's not much lore.
This game actually has lore?
No, I'm just curious, what is the spike? Like, is that like a black hole
I believe
or
the
something?
Riot approach is make game, write lore after. That's because I know League of Legends went through about 3 different rewrites.
I feel like that's how fan fiction starts.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm wondering if the explosion is it like a black hole? I don't know.
Oh, what, the spike? The
Yeah, when
spike
it blows
going
up.
down. I don't know. I mean,
Satchel out.
what sort of technology we're looking at here? Either way, okay. BZT launching himself in to try and get into mid as quick as poss. Paint shells don't land much, but Tigene has managed to find AKUMAAAAA down long. Now, Existence is still tucked in there, so that smoke's going to work out. He's going to try and get out, but he gets tagged through the smoke by Tigene. Tigene has been a thorn in their side all night long. And now the A site is looking a little testy. I think it's Maniac that's tucked in the corner. It is, and Barcode finds him and uses that Neuro Theft to see where everybody else is. And they do realize that beyAz is on site, so Barcode having to play this one delicately. He's got support arriving as well, but Crazy Deer will get beyAz down. And now it is just happy to go large. 4v1, Spike Plant just coming in. He might be able to try and catch him before, but 2 of them holding the angle. The second he peeks. And the second round on the clock for Need More DM.
I really like the fault line onto Maniac, by the way, because it forced him to kind of push out of his position. They just seem to have like really good information where they're going to be. I mean, it's only 2-2, but we're going into now a kind of an eke around here for StartedFromCS. This should be 3-2 in favor of Need More DM. And I mean, I think I said this yesterday, 8-4 for attackers, that's pretty common. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen here. I think it's anything over the 8 rounds for the attackers or anything over the 4 rounds for the defenders where things get really iffy. Flashpoint going to come through as they peek around the corner, and they're just gaining this full control. Like they have, if they had a raise, they could at least throw the paint shells down to get that early lockdown, or an operator. But obviously the Flashpoint makes that really difficult to hit a shot. So just the way they're playing, you can't even see StartedFromCS get aggressive towards ball, at least successfully. So they're going to have to start to push out C. But again, they have to like put the brimstone over there to allow that with a deep sky smoke. So it's not really, I guess, a strong lineup for the defense in terms of agents.
Oh, Maniac was pinned down for a while there, but beyAz with that Marshall does find himself the 1, but that will be all. So unfortunately for them, it didn't make it costly at all for Need More DM, as you say. Attacking sided. But now we should see a full weapon buy for StartedFromCS, so let's see if they can try and get one of those defensive rounds on the board. beyAz switching into the op. That's what he needs. Let's see how it works.
So the spike is pulling up the Radiant resource out of the ground. But I don't get how it does that when it's an explosion. It kills people. I doesn't feel like it's
Why does it blow up afterwards?
Yeah.
Because the Radiant's like...
Maybe it's like some dark matter where they have to like make it
that didn't
happen or something. I don't know. They push through it yet again. Orbital Strike used, I think that was aggressively out of the defense. If I'm not
it forced Barcode to be completely separated from his team, but unfortunately for Existence, Barcode was ready and waiting, was rushing. He's been powering down long, and in that defensive setup has just not paid off for them. Maniac, though, going to go for the peak here. We'll see the Spike Lander does manage to get FoDa down, but unfortunately, Crazy Deer and Barcode were both sat ready and waiting for that one. And now the race is once again on. AKUMAAAAA pushing through the smoke. They've got to try and go for the retake before they get the plant down. The flash comes in. They check the corner. Nobody there. Find the left side. Tigene gets 1. Oh, but AKUMAAAAA's going big here. He's popping off. Gets Barcode and Tigene down. Can he get the 3rd? Yes, he can. And we're talking about important defensive rounds. That is 1 in the books for StartedFromCS.
Nicely done there. I don't really think they were going to be able to pull that off. It's like 2-on-3. 3 players had, decent positions around them, but AKUMAAAAA, when he gets going, shoots out the Hadouken, gets the kills, puts himself up to 6 now, leading the team, and like you said, an important round. Like basically all they really need is 1 more round to close out the half for them defensively. Obviously, they would love to have more, but that already puts them in such a solid position.
Off your feet!
Oh, the molly tossed out this time, so deciding to just say, you know what? If you're going to keep on rushing through everything we throw at you, I'm just going to pop a molly there, and you're not going to run through that.
Yeah, smart. Oh, this operator out of BZT. First time we've seen it on the map.
And this is a map where operators can be so key. Even the double op, if anything. The one down long, and then the rotating round B or A.
Oh.
Happy
Not
up close and
feeling too
personal. He's going to try and launch in. Happy's ready for it, but didn't counter on the showstopper in the face. Akuma, though, getting close. Trying to push on through the smoke. Oh, that paint shells is going to catch him off guard. They're going to expect no one to be there, and he pushes through and catches beyZT and Tigene off guard. The Neuro Theft coming in, not too sure on the need for that. They're kind of here where they they're pushing through. Oh, Akuma! Oh, so close to the ace there. Nearly called it the penta. Nearly happened. I mean, we're in a right game. I should be allowed, but I mean, he shouldn't be allowed to get the shots off. But I guess when you're that close,
He was stunned though, Demon. That's so
Yeah.
hard to hit shots like that. And it just, Akuma again, basically just won the round for him. I mean, it's crazy. Deer left alone. He still has a chance here with 16 seconds left. He's got to pull off an initial kill though. He's just basically in the one-on. Oh no, they're going to leave him at B. He should be able to get this plant. If he plant, oh no, if he gets his plant, he can defend from middle. But if he can get out is the question.
beyAz is pushing it. He knows where he is. Oh, but he doesn't have the weapon he wants. Yeah, he only having the go, so he's just going to go back away. Okay, there we go. Nicely done. We'll just back off and take it. But that was taking it to basically one-on-ones there because Existence was far away over on A site. And now they're going to collect all the weapons they can. Double up for the defensive side. Started from CS. They're going to be happy about that. Akuma, like you say, I mean, gets the quad in the round. That's going to do it for him.
And you basically need a rolling thunder, and you have to kill him while he's in the air. I don't even know if that would be enough at this rate. So again, 4 rounds now for StartedFromCS. Anything above this is going to be so detrimental for the chance of Need More DM to win this map, unless they have an insane defensive side as well. Again, there's 3 different spike sites. It's so hard to cover because it spreads you so thin defensively. I want to see them challenge out towards C. We haven't seen any pressure towards double door. We haven't seen any pressure towards C. An operator, when all there is a Cypher to defend, would be super easy. And they're just going to push back towards A yet another time. Happy gets the initial kill. That was in towards mid as they did get aggressive defensively. Existence just jump spotting for anyone over towards long, and he's going to spot out 2 players now. This is not looking good for the attacking side.
Mollies the corner, slows it down, prevents the quick rush into A site, which forces them to re-rotate back over towards. Well, looking like they're going to reapproach through short. All 5 stacked in short. This is a little risky. If some sort of, I'm going to say there's no orbital strikes available. They were used in the previous round, but Maniac with that shock dart, I mean, that's just going to reveal them all. I don't know whether he actually got the information off. I don't think it did.
He got killed too quickly.
Shock darts popping down. They can do some damage. If they catch them all in an area, we'll get flashed out with the flashpoint, but still hanging it on there. Going to find an open shot onto Crazy Deer while he was mid. I think he was trying to pop him off himself, but Tigene will get the refrag. So now A-Site in control, but they haven't dealt with Existence on the back. Happy comes in with the support. We'll take FoDa down.
They got to stop hitting A. They need to give this one up. I mean, they were winning initially, right? If you think back to the flash points, Barcode are just jumping out, getting a quick spray down onto 2. They need to go towards C. They need to really test them. Because, again, they're just leaving Cypher there. Double doors is still a good option. Like, they do have flashes and smokes. Even some walls if they really want to push in towards this spot.
Well, Jason, you were talking about it. 5 rounds on defense is a cracking beginning for StartedFromCS already. 8 rounds in. Let's see if the change will happen. We haven't seen a C hit yet, and I'm still seeing the spike over towards A, but let's see whether this duel works out. And beyZT gets nicely boosted in there on beyAz. Not a lot he can do about that.
Yeah, that's what we talked about yesterday, of using the blast packs to give you the advantage in a one-on-one. Because if they did have an operator there, he's probably going to miss that shot. Fault line comes in. It's not going to connect. Now you can see the rotated players away from it. So now they could technically go back towards A if they wanted to, or towards B. But they have 3 players, about to be 4 in mid. So I think they're going to be making a play towards the double doors, where 2 players are going to be waiting defensively. Well, I guess just the one now. It's going to be only the breach.
Akuma's there.
Yeah, well, that's already been deadly so far in this this map.
Top fragging so far. He's the one that's waiting. doesn't have any abilities available just yet. It's on the cooldown at the moment. Is he going to go for the peek? Oh, it doesn't matter because he sees the foot come through. We'll get FoDa's head, but it's a breach for breach as they go down with Crazy Deer catching him out, and that's the C site now. Going to be the plant in there. There's the Sky Smokes going down to prevent the quick retake.
Happy's got res. But if he uses it, they're going to know exactly where he is. The timing, they're not going to expect, I think, coming in from Garage this quickly. He gets the first kill. Phantom in hand. Looks for a second, and he gets it as well. This could be a 6th round on the board. Now trying to heal himself up as the paint shells will eventually take him down. And they're both going to be defending from the long C position.
Well, they're blocked off. Have they got any smokes or anything to try and maybe cover it off? Of course, BZT has the angle on the spike, so will manage to catch out existence. It leaves just Maniac down long. Yeah, realizing, okay, did he rescue the op? Yes, he did. Away goes Maniac. So round going over to need more DM, but it doesn't matter. They've got plenty to try and get back into this one. And BZT finally getting on that op is starting to make it work. It all began with the blast pack peak. Down C long.
My brain's hurting. I guess that's how it happens when you're so smart. No, I'm just kidding. Obviously, we can see the minimap, right? We know what's going on. The C hit, like we know they're the weakest on C. I think it was just a matter of time for Need More DM to realize, okay, A's not working, B's a little bit rough. Let's just, you know, give it a go. Let's at least challenge it out, right? So it works out for them that time. Get themselves one step closer to tying things up and potentially taking the lead. But this operator was saved, like you mentioned, and it looks like Maniac's going to go for a peek. Or actually, he's not going to peek. He's going to try to hold C.
Satchel out.
And he wasn't really known as an opper in CS. Again, last pack in. Happy, well, he just pushes out another time and gets an initial kill.
It's FoDa down through the window, wallbang. As Akuma tries his luck and slows them down once again.
You will not kill my allies.
So FoDa back on his feet. Resurrect used by Tigene. Back on a 5-on-5. Couple of ults available. Only the Neuro Theft available for Need More DM, so not a great deal I can do with that one. And now they're staring at the clock, looking for some sort of opening, but there's not really anything to be given at the moment. And in fairness, not a great deal of util use from StartedFromCS here to hold them back.
Well, the wall was used, at least I know, Need More DM, so pushing B is going to be very hard to do. 1-for-1 trade. Tigene's going to fall. Happy's going to respawn again. Rolling Thunder's going to come through to clear them out in mid as Happy's going to peek in behind that. We can see the spike going to make its way in towards C. Remember, Maniac, all he has is an operator here. He's going to have to hit some insane shots. He's going to miss out on the first. Know exactly where he's going to be, but there he goes. He connects onto that one. BZT now watching the angle. He needs some support. The blast pack dropped directly on top of his head. He gets the kill. And now he's left in a really precarious position. Breach going to come in from double doors.
He got some launch on that blast pack.
Yeah. He shouldn't win this. He shouldn't win this. That's 6 rounds. We started from CS, and I know you guys are in chat like, oh, don't worry, it's not a big deal. This is a massive deal, actually.
This is a big deal, yeah.
So many. I seldomly ever see a defending team get this many rounds.
Well, Need More DM. They were strong defensively on split. They're going to have to pull out an almighty defensive performance. It's going to rely so much on that pistol in the second half. So much on that pistol round. Whether they can draw this one back. And more importantly, these last 2 rounds remaining, they're going to have to try and pull Sneak out. But as you can see from the screen, not a great deal to work with. Just the single Vandal, a Sheriff, and a couple of Frenzies. And this is looking like it's going to be a straight-up rush onto A. Seeing what they can do. Maniac's the one that's holding the angle this time. Will get the shot. Crazy Deer goes down. Orbital Strike right on top of them. Sends them scurrying. And will stop that attack dead in its tracks.
And no flashpoint this time around the corner. Gonna pay the price. No utility being used to peek any of these angles as well. Like in Counter-Strike, you would see flashbangs thrown in, smokes thrown in. Maniac's on a triple kill now. I mean, I guess just pistols, but still picking up quite a few. Again, a very aggressive position. He gets tagged through the smoke by the Marshal. But they have a flank coming in from behind. beyAz is gonna be there.
BZT with the Marshal does finally connect, but it's only just a delay tactic. They will get the operator back as well. So 7 rounds and counted. If we're looking at an 8-4, this may well be unsurmountable for Need More DM. They need more something. And at the moment, StartedFromCS are looking to book their places in the final. It's still the first half. Let's not write them off just yet. We've seen some crazy, crazy comebacks in Valorant already as we've come out of the beta phase. But some players need to step it up. I'm looking at FoDa down there, 2-12. Not the best game for him at the moment.
I'm looking more towards Tigene.
Well, if you think of FoDa's game against Prodigy, where he was absolutely smashing it, compared to now. beyAz launched himself out.
I love that play.
Nice.
Because like, there's an angle on the left side on top of the metal that you can be shot from, but because of that blast pack, he forces it into like a singular angle that he can be peeked from. It's like super smart to do, and no one's even challenged out anymore from it.
But it's beyAz right on Cypher, I think, but it was well read by him. Just catching him off guard there. So Crazy Deer looks going to be a full-on execute on C, no messing. It's going to be quite a fast one. So beyAz up close and personal is going to get caught out blind. There's nothing he can do here. AKUMAAAAA will go down, but now it's cleared out. They finally checked the corner, so beyAz will go down. Neuro Theft being used as well, so they have the full information play. They've just about used every utility at their disposal to take control of this site, and it's a 5-on-1. Make that a 4-on-1 as Maniac slowly approaches, but he's going to have to pill off the ace.
I mean, he still has at least his teammate Existence alive. He's got 2 players, but again, this wall is going to be annoying. And of course, a showstopper will be very annoying, as it's going to finish off 7-5. But again, 7 rounds defending. Need more DM. This is going to be honestly a tough half for them now because they have to be almost flawless to finish off this game.
Not the greatest. 7-5. Can they... I mean, they need the pistol. They need the pistol. It's as simple as that. They need the pistol here. I don't see any way around it. If they don't win that pistol, it's almost a done deal. So this round right now could be critical for Need More DM. 40 seconds, obviously, to discuss, reset, figure out what they can do, and maybe change things up. But of course, now it's the attack inside.
Pause, by the way.
I mean, now it's the attack inside. It's time for them to try and take a breather. Obviously, started from CS. We know what Existence can do in terms of attack. We know he can execute his team in a really strong fashion. And the problem is with Haven, it's really hard to defend because there's the 3 sites, and that's why those 7 rounds are so critical for StartedFromCS in their defensive half.
I'm not sure if we're having a tech issue or something. And it looks like StartedFromCS are having some problems with a potential player. I'm hoping it's not like the server issues again, like we had yesterday.
Oh no, we've hit 7:30.
Yeah. But also, we still have another best of 3 to come up. This is only the first semifinal with Fabricant up against StartedFromCS. I almost just want to call them Lemon Dogs throughout the entire night. But we still have another game to come up. Hopefully we'll get an update from our production here shortly about what's been going on.
Why a lemon dog, though? Like, why? I never really...
I mean, I've never had dogs, so I don't know if they're that tasty.
Where is my dog, actually? Is she...
I think she's on the couch again.
Is she back on the couch? I don't know where she is. Oh, no, she's not. She's down there. She's looking at you.
Wait, where is she?
Giving her the eyes. She's down by the TV. Me? What? I think she's a bit hot, bless her. So, okay. Pause is resumed, so let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Need more DM. They're going to have to pull off the defensive masterclass. Started from CS, well, you know the boys. They are going to try and pull something out just like they did on Bind when they were pressured, they were pushed. They were so close to winning it at one point, but
4A.
Need more DM than actually put on a really strong defense then. Can they do it on Haven?
4A, 1B, and the camera alone at C. So they're going to get really aggressive towards A. And I think they're going to continue to push to look for some early kills and early information. That's something that's really really useful on the defending side, is just push one of those sites out.
The Sheriff working. The Sheriff working. He got the one to start with, but FoDa goes down to Maniac, so that's quickly answered. That's because I think beyAz had backed away to get the heal, so kind of left him alone there. So Tigene does get the heal off, but as we can see, Spike moving its way into C, and there's going to have to be a retake situation now as the Spike cam, well, did the job. Showed them where they all are, but they're going to get in position. Okay, it's going to be a triple stack from Spawn, and the one, Tigene, coming around the side.
Stand down.
Finds the one. That's the shot they needed. And that, has he got the wall? Oh, he doesn't have a wall available. The slow orb could be enough, but it's going to be an open angle, so they're going to have to kind of naked face this one. Didn't expect someone to rotate back through double doors. That's kind of caught them off guard. It's Maniac that gets around there. He looks like he is sticking it, but the beyAz comes back in. bzt will go down. Happy comes in on Crazy Deer, and the wraparound paid off for StartedFromCS. They're coming back through double doors.
Yeah, great take and a great position to plant as well. I was surprised to actually see, was it Tigene push in from the garage and get a kill. Like, no one was even watching that angle. No one was holding on. Maybe the person he did finish off, I want to say it was Existence, was looking to wrap around those boxes in time. But not win the pistol round. Not a good start here for Nemore DM. StartedFromCS should be able to get to a 9th round. Only the Frenzy being bought defensively.
Right here.
I mean, I respect the hustle. I respect that play of 4 players pushing out A to get the early info. But once they saw there's that many players there, they just basically barreled in towards the C site, where they really weren't able to retake it. Again, another Sheriff coming through at a bzt. Very expensive buy. That's 1,600 down the drain, and Happy, well, he's just going to take it for almost free.
I like the aggressive play. StartedFromCS are doing with the flash point into mid, giving full mid control. So any B rushes, any B plays are just backfiring, which we just saw there. Now, beyAz is already in on C sites. He has C sites completely open, but it's A site they want. I don't think it really matters because they are up against just a couple of pistols now. Tigene just around the corner from Happy. He's going to walk straight into the Spectre. Oh, we will get one. Okay, Barcode takes him down, but let's face it, that's not an expensive round for StartedFromCS. And now 9-5 is looking like we may see this one slip out of the hands of the Hungarians.
Okay, well, they're going to have the Phantoms now. bzt going for the Vandal. So I imagine he's going for a long-range peek somewhere. Yeah, he's going to be over towards B. So 3 Spectres left for StartedFromCS. So again, if they win this round, like, this is their bonus round. They're going to go up to 10, and they're going to buy up into the rifles after that. It's not quite like CS, though, where you take the SMGs to net extra money. I don't believe it is. I don't think you get that much more money for a kill. Let's see, they have 1 towards C, 1 towards double doors, 1 towards B, and 2 towards A. And they're playing super passive towards A. I almost thought they would get aggressive, actually. But maybe they're afraid of the breach. I mean, they have the weaponry advantage. They should know that. They're trying to feel them out here. I mean, you see, like, Happy, he's trying to see if anyone's going to push Garage, right? Trying to see if they're getting aggressive for information. Yeah, it's beyAz there to back him up on the Cypher. And they're slowly making their way up towards short at the same time here. But there's going to be a camera to spot them out. There's a Cyber Cage to block off long A and short A. But the Spike's nowhere to be seen. They're not really committing towards it. They're forcing out the utility. Like, that's that Cyber Cage now down, Demons. So when they do decide to rush, if they go towards A, they don't have to worry about that anymore.
I've tried to draw players, and it's kind of worked. You can see the 3-man defense that's rotated for need more DM. Meanwhile, I'm going to say they're going to have to shoot through that. That's going to delay things, so it was nicely done there. So Tigene does get the wall down, gets around the back there, so has delayed them enough. Oh, the Satchel Charge just coming in on towards Existence there. Second one comes through. Molly right on top of him. Going to light him up a little bit, but they're going to rotate through. B was where they wanted. Instead, they've chose for C because of the wall, because of the mollies, everything that came down delayed them, and it will force them away. And yeah, I mean, they have to, but I don't think they're going to be able to. Well, I say that. bzt, okay, they've just got 2. Now they're me thinking, 2v2, it's doable.
Not sure why StartedFromCS is getting so aggressive, getting so cocky. That's information being given away that they know they're there, just running constantly through the Cyber Cages. Maniac's playing the safe. He's going to be holding from Garage. He's watching the back of beyAz. I mean, they need to go now, and they're getting that first kill. Now, Maniac's going to be left alone. He's up close. He's going to have an initial 1v1. He has a Spectre, so not a bad weapon for this. And they're not even looking at him.
Oh, he split targets! He split targets. He tried to go for the man on Spike and then split targets, and that's going to be Barcode. He got the halfway point in there. And it's one of those moments where you just, your mind's in 2 places. Do I go for this guy on the right or this guy on the left? And he split the 2.
He wasn't sure how, I guess, long he was diffusing for, so I think he wanted to switch to the guy that was diffusing just to make sure to stop it, because then he wouldn't have had time. Though, as we saw, he did. He was past the halfway point.
That goes there.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but again, it was a bonus round. I mean, beyAz is going to be the only one without a weapon. The rest of them are still going to have the Vandals. I think this is the only team I've seen actually use the Vandals so much. I think that's why when we see Needmore DM have these like spray battles, that's why they're winning out on it, because the Phantom, obviously, higher rate of fire.
He needed that. He needed that, but the second one cost him. And then Akuma, yeah, is just going to get the res back in there. So that's Existence back on his feet. And Happy's just going to grind that wall down from Tigene. Tigene's going to try and come back in and peek double doors, but Happy's actually having a peek battle with him there. Nothing worked out though. Existence having a look now back down long. A site with just a Brimstone in defense. And obviously, yeah, there's a lot of the cyber cages there and etc. to try and help out, but this is going to be a long old time waiting for a rotate. This is a problem for Needmore DM. Oh no, straight on top of him as well, forces him out. And that orbital strike doing wonders. The cage trap does delay them for a short time as they try and push in, but the rotate is now coming in. Where is Barcode? Barcode gets one, gets two. Tigene comes around, gets Maniac down, and this has worked very well. Barcode popping off, gets himself 4 kills on, I would say, the retake. They didn't really get the spike down.
I feel like he just pushed from defender side.
Push from B, yeah.
And okay. I mean, I don't realize. I didn't think he would get that many kills.
He'd got in under, because the cage trap triggered, it stopped them at long A, and it got him into basically on the bomb. Tetris, whatever you want to call it, the boxes. The boxes that change color in the launch.
The Radianite boxes.
Yeah.
Well, hey, credit to them. They pick up another defensive round. I don't know how much money. I don't think StartedFromCS have a ton of money here. Yeah, here's some pistols being shot off over towards C. Get the old orb. I think they give it over. No, I didn't give it to Existence. They do have themselves the Rolling Thunder. They do have the Hunter's Fury. Again, I'm expecting to see like some owl drones out of Maniac used to get through double doors to spot someone out and have them follow behind it. Or maybe that trick's kind of fallen out of favor out of teams. It used to be the way it was played out, especially when you had a sky smoke thrown down. And I would imagine they're going to keep Happy in this position to cover off anyone getting aggressive. I mean, Sheriff, it's Happy. We've seen him on the Deagle on Inferno at B site. They're going to reinforce C, and it seems like they was predicted to be here. There's the Rolling Thunder. So they only catch one, though. And, well, yeah, Showstopper, shot, stop the push. Or will it? Maniac comes through, Happy comes through, and beyAz comes through.
Oh, they can't lose rounds like this. Orbital Strike will go down and delay them once again, but the Spike Plant will come in from Maniac. And well, I was about to say 3-on-2, but Barcode's once again the hero of the hour, it seems, coming in to try and clear things out. Crazy Deer will get Maniac down. Where is Happy? Down long.
I know exactly.
Covering off the side. Okay, Neurotheft goes down, so they know where he is. Smoke is down as well. Happy's just trying to line it up for the bomb. Does get Crazy Deer down in the defuse, but Barcode once again comes out strong and gets another important round for the defenders. 9-8 the score.
10 health left for Barcoder as well. So obviously a trick, if you guys don't know, if you're dead, you can ping where the spike's down, where it's planted, which is why it's so easy to hit shots like that. But another round they survive. Need more DM. Get themselves up to 8. Weapons looking decent. BZT though. No operator. Actually, FoDa's going to be holding it, so FoDa's going to go for the peek over towards long A. I'm hoping Akuma flashpoints this corner though.
I don't know how I feel about 3 kill bottom of the table going for the op.
It's more positioning, I think, because they don't want to put BZT over here because he can get on the high ground and B. Okay, all right. Okay, Maniac.
Just, you know, sure.
I mean, if anyone knows how to shoot through smokes, it's going to be CS players.
Okay, so FoDa does get beyAz down, but that now obviously opens him up. Yeah, opens him up to a player being here. He's going to check the corner, but he's looking towards B and not windows.
Oh, so smart.
And now Happy will just block off and go aggressive, so hunting for the guns. Spike will go down C. Tigene does get Barcode to back up. Interesting. Is that going to be an eco-res?
I would almost think so. I mean, you can already see StartedFromCS are just closing in around this.
But
they didn't really have much money
there.
anyways.
Okay, BZT's ready for existence. Must have heard him coming. So not going to lose too many. They're just going to keep on moving as one. They may even have a little peek down long, you know. See whether they can get it. It's going to be Maniac. It's going to be the first man. You can see he's checking both angles, but we can see a nice little spread out there. Barcode will get downed. And now they know his position. But he's aware there's one around the corner. That's going to show him.
No, I didn't get far enough in.
I think he took around the corner just in time.
Yeah, this will be the 10th round from StartedFromCS. Do they save an operator, though? What does BZT have? Okay, so no operator. That's unfortunate for him. I would love to see BZT using that actually in mid. So their money as well, it was like 2K, 2 to 3K. They're not even really going to be able to force into this, so they definitely need to save those weapons. I don't know if the 2 is going to be enough to win the round, though, and that would potentially put StartedFromCS onto 11. Okay, so they do have an operator for him. They drop it.
Yeah, I know, he bought it and dropped his Phantom.
Okay.
That's all Vandal or whatever he had. And
Right, well, he's going to be blind on the shot, though.
Crazy D is going to be just following behind and hoping they can get something.
He's actually going to be pushing short, it looks like. Yeah, blast packs in.
Window push once again. Seeing if they can get anyone boosted. Nobody there. Tigene and Happy, this Sage battle. That just keeps going at double doors. Opposite sides. Holding on. It's going to be a B push play here. There is a lot of setup here by the Cypher, so traps and Cage could delay things. Maybe buy time for Tigene to get around. There's going to be the owl drone going in to start with. There's going to be the boost through for AKUMAAAAA. I think he maybe didn't want that one. It does wall off the one side and spike plant up in early. AKUMAAAAA going to get the rolling thunder down. That doesn't really connect too much, but it doesn't matter when Happy and AKUMAAAAA are popping off. And Tigene left standing, the only one there. Got it all to do, and beyAz will take him down. 11-8. This looks like it's going the way of StartedFromCS. We need something impressive from Need More DM. They forced into that round, so I think they are absolutely broke now. Let's see what they're running with. Can't see.
Just want to say, by the way, I think, yeah, you're not going to be able to tell anyways. It's just going to show you phantoms from the free cam.
I was trying to look for the actual weapons. Okay, yeah, as expected, sheriffs. Oh, dear.
I think AKUMAAAAA was hit from one of the spy cams out of Cypher, and he still gets 2 kills. Like, obviously, until you take that dart out, you're going to be spotted. I don't know how he gets 2 kills like that, because he even pushed through a smoke, and he ran around a rolling thunder. Oh, okay. I was going to say this should be the way of StartedFromCS, because a flashpoint. That still will be a 1-for-1 trade. He can try and deny the weapon. Barcoder again. He will fall. C-site's open. And then Earth Destiny at the end where the last players are going to be.
Yeah, they're trying to collect the weapons, but Crazy D wasn't able to get down and collect one. I think he's managed to pick up Happy's. Spike's still a long way out because he was left. So that's working its way over towards C now. You can see that I think it's beyAz that's all the way back there.
Oh. If he dies on cross.
Smokes down.
Smart, wait for some sky smokes. I mean, they're going to go for it, right? I feel like they have to. You can't give them...
beyAz, I'm going to say beyAz is behind Tigene, so he's just going to catch him off. And now these Crazy D are all alone. Seeing if he can maybe collect a weapon, maybe go for it. It's going to be match point next. He's going to have weapons, and there he goes. Crazy D down, beyAz doing the job. Got around the back, did the work at C. And now map point, match point, everything to play for. StartedFromCS looking for a place in the finals at 12-8.
I mean, I don't see a world where Need More DM close this out. They have to win 4 rounds straight and then win it in overtime where they're on the defending side. Again, I think a lot of it's going to come down to what weapons they have. I think Specman's a little bit biased for the Phantoms. All right, so still the operator for BZT. He's going to be peeking along C this time. There's going to be beyAz peeking him. Or at least with the camera is going to spot him out. So you should know, all right, don't peek this anymore. Don't go for it. And they've actually pushed up short here. There's going to be 2 players, even a third to defend if Cypher's going to rotate in. Barcoder's already had a phenomenal series so far. And they're just walking in.
FoDa just sprayed it, so he's not going to be expecting someone to have stepped by. Now he does, so he's going to flash himself out the corner, but hasn't been able to catch the man in the corner. Backs away from the orbital strikes, coming down. Now forces him back down short, but job done. Forced out the ulti. Didn't lose anybody for it. And they're just going to rotate back into it.
They got 3 ults up for this too. I mean, hit him with a Rolling Thunder. The thing is, the B site's probably the worst site they can go to because they got a Sage to the left. Tigene's going to be there. They got Barcode to the right. They'll actually go for Barcoder. Check out that right side. He doesn't even get tagged up here. Combat Stim to be coming back. Stim pack, and they do get themselves 2 quick kills, but might not be enough in the end as FoDa comes through.
Working out well,
Yeah.
and yeah, the round would go towards Need More DM. They didn't even get the spike down. They still have the economy, but they still sit on match point. 12-9, Need More DM, need more rounds like that. Just the Rolling Thunder was used though, so not a great deal committed for StartedFromCS there. Meanwhile, Need More DM still no ultis available after using their last one in that round. Who's close to one? BZT, so Showstoppers available very soon.
There. Sage's walls are coming down.
Boosted with the ult, but we can see it's going to be once again an A play. Short again. Remember, Orbital Strike stopped them on A last time, so they just backed away. This time the Owl Drone is going to go through. Smokes are there, but they can already see that it's free, which is why they've already followed straight through the smokes. They come around the corner, know exactly where the man is. And all 5 will be stacking. Too long, too short. And Happy coming up from behind. Orbital Strike goes down, forces them back. They knew exactly where it is. It buys the time for them to get in on site. Akuma, oh, he's weapon switching. Tigene will get him down. Tigene will lose one though. Existence goes down as Happy pops up, goes for the heal. The retake has to happen. Spike plant goes in. 4 on 4. The paint shells just up and over. Almost haphazardly. beyAz will find FoDa as he tries to blast through. The man dropping down. Happy will find him. That's Crazy Deer done. This is looking like it's all over. Just 2 standing. Barcode will go down. BZT, the last man. He's got an op. He'll fall. And StartedFromCS will be your first finalist here at the Rise of Titans. Need More DM, you've got to give them credit. They pushed them all the way.